that consistent effort.
And talk about competitive spirit. MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that MP's obsession with winning his personal matchups has backfired. It's putting too much pressure on him each night to make good on that promise. And I think it's been a distraction for his teammates. Let's see if they can turn the tide tonight.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them. And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's DiVincenzo. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Takes a 3.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to MP. And that one, good.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Out to the right wing. Randall down low. Arms on him. Reed finds McDaniel. And Edwards slams it in.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's MP. That's good. And it's Ingram with the assist. 6 points for MP. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 5 now.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Here's quickly. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's MP. Yet another bucket.
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up, moving up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds so many of these top scoring marks. He's got this next one with 3,033 points set back in 1961.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. A new... for Minnesota. Ando comes in for Miller, and it's Clark in for Joe Ingles. Raptors also changing it up. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Scotty Barnes in for Dick. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Conley, and it's Clark in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
To the wing right side. Conley for 3. It's hauled in by MP. Toronto leading by 12. Ingram outside. Stolen by Michael Conley. Lays it in off the breakaway. Conley's got his second bucket tonight.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He tallied 32 points, and he was dialed in from long distance. But remember, he also was great on the stripe. He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
No good from Clark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a fight.
Again, what an avalanche!
That ties him for the 4th most points in a single season.
An extended scoring tear for him, for sure. We're witnessing one of the greatest offensive years we've ever seen.
Yeah, and guess what? It could get better. He's now just 8 points short of MJ's 1987 year and 3rd most in league history.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. In the corner, Dillingham with it. He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. It's going to be on MP.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Randall. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And McDaniels stays with it.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the Timberwolves.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Astor quickly. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And here's Dan. Got it! Another basket.
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time.
And there are only 2 other names on the top 5 list, Jordan and Chamberlain. To say he's joining NBA royalty, that'd be a bit of an understatement.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Quickly. And here is MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Raptors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
If we had power rankings on this show, I think the percentage points would be pretty close between the 3 of us.
Doesn't matter if it's a fraction.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Raptors.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes. Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. And Ingram hit the three, the small forward.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Here's Quickly. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Quickly's got his first 2 points of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Looking to end his cold spell. That one, no good. Good D by Barnes. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, people forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Ingram dishes to MP. Back to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's up, and another one falls. Amazing.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into 3rd place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for 3rd most points in a season? It's rare you ever see his airness get passed on any list.
Here's Quickly. In the corner, it's Ingram. Back to MP. And the shot goes down. 29 points for MP.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Reed with a screen on Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one. Randall's got 6 points.
If you look up the definition of stretch big, Julius Randle, he has got great range.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, MP. The tray. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Back to DiVincenzo. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Year in and year out, Quickly's 3-point shooting has been very consistent.
Timberwolves trail by 19. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep, with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Randall with the bucket.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
Edwards against MP. Back to Barrett. Pass to MP from 13. Here's Barnes. Back to MP. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Great job by MP there, staying ready, making himself a threat off the ball.
Here's Edwards. And he can't bank that one in.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing. The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to MP. The baseline J off the mark.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
And so it's Toronto holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter. Different substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. Edwards has come in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And then for Toronto, Lobo's checked in. And MP subbed in for Walter. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Randall surveying the D. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line. You know, MP's starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going. He typically dominates that area of the floor and just didn't drop.
Here's Randall. Lobo with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
There it finds MP. Lets it go from deep. Lobo gets the basket. Lobo's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Raptors.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
On the wing, MP. It's hauled in by Edwards. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. McDaniels kicks to Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Really left the momentum.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around.
Back to MP. Puts one up from 19. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
In for Toronto, number 12, Collins.
Now DiVincenzo. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home.
Big win for you guys, and we know.
Yeah, it's a decent baseline, but I feel like I could do this.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce,